So with the announcement of a new sweepstakes for the Grand Festival where they'll be giving away a ton of stuff related to the event, Nintendo did provide us with a small update on the Grand Festival. Now this is very minor, but it does give us some interesting new details which I think you might not want to miss out on, so I wanted to share them. In the article sharing the sweepstakes, Nintendo shared this new little paragraph about the Grand Festival. Splatfest in Splatoon 3 game for the Nintendo Switch system reached a grand finale in the music-filled Grand Festival in-game event. From the minute your Inkling or Octoling arrives at the train station and walks through the ink shower unscathed, you'll see why this is a Splatfest like no other. Now interestingly enough, this is the first time we've seen them confirm this as the finale for Splatfest in Splatoon 3. Now we do know they will be doing reruns at least of the special Splatfest like Splatoween and Frosty Fest and such, but I do believe this is explicitly the first time they have mentioned the word finale. Even in the Japanese text, things didn't quite translate exactly to finale, so this is the first time I've seen that used. This shouldn't really come as a surprise. We all basically knew this was the game's final fest in the sense of the other games. They're just not calling it that, they're calling it the Grand Festival this time. But yeah, it is the major event for the game and the one that'll end off the new Splatfest content. Everything from here on outwards will be reruns. The details about us arriving at the train station aren't exactly new, but it does show a question that some people asked is the train station actually in use in this since everything is kind of parked up there? Will we be arriving in a bus or some different method? No, we will be arriving via the train as usual. That does make me wonder if it will be a new map location, like all of the different hub worlds are, and of course the order sector. I wonder if we'll be able to access it like that. And it does kind of make you wonder what the hub worlds are going to be like during this event. Will they be completely empty? Might there be a certain reason why they're completely empty? Well, we'll get into that in another video. The next paragraph states, this Splatfest for Splatoon game runs from September 12th to 15th with a 4-day festival of music, ink-stained competition and community fun. There are surprises lurking everywhere, from the field of competition to the rafters high above the main concert stages, where, this time, it's not just the Anarchy Splatcast host Deep Cut who are getting in on the act. So yeah, just a nice little tease towards the event. It doesn't really give us any major new info or anything like that about what this event is going to entail. They want to keep a lot of things a surprise, and we're still a month away from it at this point, so we're not going to learn much until we get even closer to the date of the event. But yeah, as I can see, this is the first explicit mention of them saying this is the finale of the Splatfest. But as I've said in many other videos, don't freak out too much, because we are getting reruns of the Splatfest we've seen in the past. So, you know, we're at least getting something. They're not just completely ending things here, even if this is probably the last new content that we get. And I do think it's worth mentioning that the Grand Festival itself will probably get a repeat maybe next year, given the fact that they are adding so much new content to it this time around. They are doing so much with this. They've added a ton of new assets for it, a ton of new features, a new area and such, so I really can't imagine them doing all of this just to use it once. In the other Splatoon games, they did have some cool stuff for the Final Fest, but this is definitely on a different level, so I'm sure they'll repeat this as well, just in case somehow you do miss it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Splat Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more Splatoon videos and content.